One of the things that's really important is to ensure, while children are young, that they have an understanding of where their food comes from.
People desperately need to know where their food actually comes from.
We're finding that more and more kids especially skip their breakfast. An important part of our work is to try and educate the younger generation especially as to where their food comes from.
We're here today for the Kelloggs pop-up farm in Manchester City Centre, bringing the farm and the countryside to the people and the city of Manchester.
What we're here and about today is trying to educate people to get them to understand the process of producing wheat for cereals and to understand that it's a commodity grown locally and produced locally, manufactured locally and then eaten locally by the consumer.
So it's a great opportunity for them to learn about where their food comes from, really get hands-on, feeling the grain as it's grown, and also getting stuck in milling it and turning it into flour. They absolutely love that aspect.
It's great that we can hopefully connect with kids or with families who know nothing about farming, and too many just think their food comes off a supermarket shelf.
Understanding that when you're little and when you're young and the process involved means that when you grow into an adult you have a better understanding of nutrition, of the value and also of the way in which food is produced, and the fact that actually in England we produce food very safely for our consuming public.
They're the growers growing the crops, growing the wheat, growing the barley that's actually used in the Kelloggs product to show where it's come from, literally from being planted in the ground as a seed right to where it ends up as a cereal product on your spoon and you eat it for your breakfast.
From my point of view as a mother, I really want my children to understand where their food comes from so they understand what they're eating and that the nutritional aspect of what they're eating and that it's really good for them.
What's best about being a farmer is being outside in the countryside all day long. It's just one of the best jobs in the world.
It's just about making them understand that it's very simple processes and it's just like what they do in their kitchen and it's not big and scary.